let's put some of this up on the ceiling. Now, if you notice, I just have one strip of craft paper. That's all I have, if you remember. And I'm just going to work on top of the craft paper. That's another good thing. You can see if you've got any drips on there. And by the way, I'm wearing some goggles, just some clear goggles. That's one thing you probably should use in case you get any paint coming down on your face. But I'm just going to dip a little bit of this into I got my 6-inch mini roller, and the reason why I'm doing that is because it's not as heavy over my head. You know, and I wipe off most of the paint, well, a little bit of it, so it's nice and even. And I'm just going to kind of walk it on down like that. And we're going to paint the walls the same color as this, so I'm not too particular about the edge here. I'm going to go right there and hit the wall. And then as I'm going, I want to do nice even stroke, and I want the same pressure up on the ceiling. And with the 9-inch roller, it's hard to keep pressure up there and keep the same amount of pressure all the way, because if you don't do that, then your paint, you're not going to have a nice even layer of paint up there, and you might get some holidays up there and that kind of stuff, okay? Now, I'm just going to kind of back up from here. This wall here, I don't want to get it on there. So with the mini roller, it's easier to get it right up against here. I'm still going to have to cut that in, but I can get up closer than I can a 9-inch roller. Okay? Just nice, easy strokes. We're not racing anybody. It's not a race, you know. Get it, and if you want, you can do this dry without any paint, just so you get the idea. Put your roller up there, and I'm only putting a little bit of paint on there, and I'm rubbing most of it off. You know, a lot of it off, so it's not going to drip on here or anything. And now from here, I look where my craft paper is, and I still have plenty of room here, and so it just so happens the ceiling's just about the right height. I'm going to stay right here, and I can back up, or I can go over my head a little bit. I can go over my head just a little bit like that. Another reason for the goggles. Or I can walk it back and walk forward. You know. And I don't want to go too far and stretch my paint too thin. Okay, nice even amount of paint up there. When your paint roller feels like it's empty, don't press harder on it to try to get every little ounce of paint off of it. You want to do it about the same each time, so you have the same amount of paint up there, you know, as you go. Because this is a textured ceiling, it's got light spray texture on there. It's going to hide any little imperfection, and that's another reason why I've got the paint roller 3/8. You could use a 1/2-inch nap roller. You want something for semi-smooth or textured ceiling on your paint roller. You don't want a paint roller that's too thin, or else you're not going to get into the nooks and crannies. Okay, so when I think I need to move my craft paper, I'm just going to stand here and I'm just going to slide it down. Very simple. If I had plastic all over the place, I don't know where my paint, where I've dripped, where I haven't dripped, or anything like that. I've noticed I got just a little bit of paint right here as I'm backing off of this. It's kind of sprayed on there. So I want to make sure I don't step on there, right? You just have to be careful with that. Looks like I need some more paint in my paint tray. And I don't like to put too much paint in my paint tray at any one time because I don't want to spill it or anything. Okay, I want to make sure I'm still on my craft paper because I don't want to extend it thinking, oh, I'm doing fine. I'm not getting anything on the carpet. Then later on your linoleum, on your tile, on your wood flooring, planking, you say, oh, look at all those drops and drips I got. Oops. That's what the craft paper is for. Okay. And that's all I'm going to do. Now I'm going to go get some more paint and go some more. And that's just how I'm going to do the entire ceiling. That's pretty much how you're going to do it. Very simple. If I can do it, you can do it.